And we're staying on with updates coming in from the United States. Washington, D.C. is on edge. President Donald Trump has announced federal takeover of D.C. police and ordered mobilization of 800 National Guard troops in the U.S. Capitol. Listen to this.
Today we're declaring public safety emergency in the District of Columbia, and Attorney General Pam Bondi, who's fantastic, is taking command of the Metropolitan Police Department as of this moment. And I'll be making the appropriate notifications to Congress and to the mayor.
Trump has invoked emergency presidential powers. But soon a legal battle could break out in the courtrooms. Washington, D.C. comes under the administration of the District of Columbia, but its management is unlike any other American city. In fact, despite having a separate mayor and council, ultimate power over the city rests with the Congress and, in some cases, the president himself. Trump announced he is taking command of the Metropolitan Police using a provision in the 1973 Home Rule Act, which basically allows him to deploy the force for federal purposes in an emergency. But this power has its limits. He can do it for up to 48 hours or for 30 days if he notifies key congressional leaders. Any extension beyond 30 days will require congressional approval. Trump is also deploying the D.C. National Guard. Unlike National Guard units in other parts, National Guards in the Capitol is always under presidential command and can be deployed without the consent of the local government. The act basically limits the use of the military for domestic law enforcement, but the Justice Department has long held that this ban does not apply to the D.C. Guard. And when it comes to federalizing the entire D.C. government, Donald Trump cannot do it alone. Under the Constitution of the United States, he would require backing of the Congress for the complete takeover of D.C. And the D.C. mayor has criticized Trump's action, noting that the city had achieved its lowest violent crime rate in 30 years. She emphasized that crime had declined not only from its post-pandemic peak in 2023.
We are American citizens. Our families go to war. We pay taxes and we uphold the responsibilities of citizenship. And while this action today is unsettling and unprecedented, I can't say that given some of the rhetoric of the past, that we're totally surprised.
This is not the first time Trump has flexed his special powers. He deployed federal officers to clear protesters in 2020. And delayed mobilizing help during the January 6 attack on the Capitol. And the move has sparked mixed reactions. Some welcomed it, while others took to the streets in Washington to protest. Here's what some of the people had to say.
Growing up in Washington, D.C., it's very hard to see this city being captured by Donald Trump and making everybody live in fear. I don't approve of it. I just think it's a bad move, and the backlash is going to be really severe against him and his administration.
We are really over-policed city already, and I just feel like D.C. should be a state. You know, we deserve representation just like people all over the country have.
I think Trump's trying to help people, some people, I think, but as far as he try to get homeless out of the city, though, that ain't going to work.
In the political discourse, it's not about do we solve these issues or do we not. It's what is our disagreement and how we go about solving those things. That's a personal viewpoint, but I think, public safety is a concern for everybody, and if their perspective is to create a sense of security, I'm not opposed to that.